Hey Star Wars fans, how's it going? This is Star Wars 977. In today's episode, we're going to take a closer look at the Power of the Force 2 CommTech figures. Now these are the last figures released for the Power of the Force 2 line. They're some of my favorite figures in the Power of the Force 2 line for sure. They have these really cool chips in them called CommTech. And essentially what you need to do is you have this CommTech reader and you scan it over and it says lines to the movie. So it's pretty cool. We'll take a closer look at it. There are only about 10 figures that were released in the CommTech line. All the episode 1 figures, if you guys remember, were also released with a CommTech chip as well. Some of these figures are very rare, and the detail is awesome. So let's definitely take a closer look. Thanks for watching, guys. So here's a closer look at all 10 of the figures. These are very cool looking figures. At this point, Hasbro had taken complete control over the line. So Kenner was no longer affiliated with Star Wars figures, which was interesting because they made the original ones, as most of you guys know. Similar background to the card that I just showed you, the flashback cards with the blast, less than like a lightsaber, more like a green blast. Here's a CommTech chip right here. In order to use those, what you need is this. Let me grab it. This is a CommTech reader, okay? It takes a D battery. I'm missing the flap. I don't know. It's one of the screws and I missed the screw. But basically what you have these buttons here and sound effects. And let's turn this thing on. Turn on is here. It powers off automatically if you don't use it for a while. It's a lightsaber sound, which is cool, and it's basically modeled after the comm system they had in episode 1 to communicate, kind of like a walkie-talkie. You have a sound effect right there for a blast. These are different. Right now, these aren't doing anything, but you can actually store different sounds, which is cool, and it comes with this chip, like so. And you basically wave it over the red.
Oh, maxi big, the Force.
The quality of the sound is not that great. This is what the back of the cards look like. There's also these battle packs they still need to show you, these 3 packs they still need to show you, go over do a review on. I'll do that, but it basically talks about the character. And then these are his lyrics, or what he says, his lines that the CommTech reads, okay? What's really cool is you can use the CommTech even though it's still in the card, so we'll show you some examples, okay? So this is Han Solo, blaster pistol and holster. As you can see, he's got an all new likeness to him. His vest is actually coming out a little bit. He's lost a lot of weight since the original Power of the Force 2 one I showed you earlier. You got the CommTech. This one came out in 1999. 8 of these figures came out in 1999. 2 of them came out in 2000, which I'll show you in a minute. The later ones are a little bit more rare. Okay, but here, let's turn this thing on, and let's wave it across.
Great kid, don't get cocky. Han Solo, Captain and Millennium Falcon.
He says another one.
Chewie, get us out of here!
So if you want to save what he says, you hold one of these down. Let's do it with one hand here.
Great kid, don't get cocky.
Okay, so I just held it down. Now all I have to do is push this one button.
Han Solo, Captain and Millennium Falcon. Chewie, get us out of here!
So it's saved in there there's like a memory chip in there, so it saves it. So I can hold it to 4, doing that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's Han Solo. Here's Luke Skywalker with T-16 Skyhopper model. This is really never, I guess he was playing with this in the movie. There's the scene right there where he's playing with it, but kind of a small scene in the movie. He's got the new likeness as before. His knees are bending now, and you can see in his elbows he's got more articulation, which is really cool. Let's see what he says.
I got it! Ben Kenobi? Boy, am I glad to see you. What a piece of junk! We're going in full throttle.
That's pretty cool. I don't know how this CommTech technology works, but it's pretty cool back in the late 90s to do that. Innovation, research, and technology, I guess, is the ones that created that technology, so it's kind of cool. And you have these Jedi Master Points, which you could redeem for various stuff as well. Okay? Here is Darth Vader. He's got the interrogation droid with him. He's got the cloth cape, so the first time we see the cloth cape, which is different than from before. Came out in 1999 as well. He's got 3 things he says.
What hasn't done with those guns? I find your lack of faith disturbing. And now, Your Highness, we will discuss the location of your hidden little base.
Really hard to understand that guy, but okay. Let's see the next figure in the line. Here's some Jawas. They did release some Jawas earlier in the Power Force 2 line. These are just some newer ones. It's got the Gonk droid too. And they call them Gonk because when they walk, they go Gonk, Gonk, you know. Came out in 1999. There's the back real quick. Unless he's got like a lot of things to say. Just let's hear. It's a Gonk droid. So okay, that's you get the idea. But his eyes actually light up too. There's if you hit the angle right, you can see his eyes light up. But anyway, because there's the thing on the top of his head. Okay, I've got two of these Stormtroopers. These are actually super articulated. They can move at the knees, the elbows, the wrist, the head. They did an awesome job. A lot different looking than the original Stormtroopers from Power of the Force 2 earlier that I showed you. I own two of these. It's from 1999. They have 4 lines, they say.
You'll be alright. Before Lord Vader, we have a prisoner. It's them. Blast them. There's one. Set the stun. The Death Star plans are not in the main computer.
Alright, that's that. That's what he says. Here's a really detailed figure. This is Grito. Now, there was a Grito in the Power of the Force 2 earlier. As I mentioned in the video before, he's got a lot smaller head. His vest is kind of stuck to him, but the vest is separated a little bit. You can see the detail on his head is just awesome. This came out in 1999 as well. Okay, let's see what he says. There's 3 lines, okay, which I think is only 3 lines in the movie. It's probably got more lines than that, but those are most of the lines. Anyway, let's move on. Here's an interesting figure. This is R2-D2. He's got the holographic Leia. It's actually a pretty rare figure, believe it or not. There's a variation where the legs are on backwards, which is even more valuable. But he's got the holographic Leia piece, which is cool, obviously from the movie. All these figures, by the way, are from New Hope. I don't know if I explained that to you. There's none of the other movies were on this, okay? And let's see what he says.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So you guys get the idea. So that's kind of cool. Okay? R2-D2. This is one of my favorite ones in this line. Here is one of the later releases. Still came out in 1999, but what's interesting, a little different on the back. This is Admiral Monty. First time they ever made this figure in this line, actually, and ever. And he's holding his neck like in the movie, but doesn't show his what he says, the lines. And also interesting, it says Chewbacca here with his, sitting down, and that didn't come out until Power of the Jedi line in year 2000. So I wasn't sure if that was initially supposed to be in this line or not, but they released that eventually, Power of the Jedi, which just came out soon after this. But let's see what he says. He has one line he says. Let's turn this on.
Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fortress.
So that's pretty cool. This is a pretty valuable figure as well. Pretty rare. Okay. Here is Princess Leia sporting a blaster, and she's got the hood on, and she can bend over and stuff like that. Well, it sounds bad me saying that, but she actually can, turn R2-D2, whatever. So pretty cool, and all new likeness. Let's see what she's also the same kind of thing. This came out in 2000. Actually, it still says 1999, but I think this figure came out in 2000 as well. One of the last figures.
I recognized your foul stench when I was still on board. Will somebody get this big walking carpet out of my way? I recognized your foul stench when I was still on board.
So they're kind of cutting on the lines here in these later figures, but it says 1999, but I've heard websites said 2000, so it must be right December, January time. So pretty cool likeness, definitely. Now the last figure I want to show you in this line is Zulu. He's a fan club exclusive. Couldn't get him in stores. You can only get him online, fan club website. And came out in, it says 1999, but again, I think it was 2000. He does have lyrics that he says, so let's see what he says. He's a bartender.
No blasters! Hey, we don't serve their kind here. You're droids. They'll have to wait outside.
So that's what basically it says, but pretty cool looking figure. It says drink, and that's a detector when they walk into the cantina, the droid detector. So pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys, and may the Force be with you, Tube, always. Take care.